ADW Hatred Slam second show of 2022 by Colton Dennis. Hello everyone and welcome to the second show for Hatred Slam. And tonight we have two great matches in store for all of you, where the winners will be the next pick for each show, said announce number 1. That's right, tonight, in the main event, we have 6 men stepping inside the demonic cell. Which one will come away with the victory and be the last pick of the night? Asked announcer number 2. We won't know until later. But right now, an 8-woman free-for-all match. So let's get started, said announcer number 1. Beldings. This match is scheduled for one fall and is an 8-woman free-for-all match, where the winner will be the next pick for ADW Hatred Slam. Introducing the challengers: Moxie, Hope, Harpy, Gem, Mantis, Rose, Melody and the ladies champion, Tempest, said announce number 3. Beldings. Melody runs then tackles Tempest through the middle ropes. Hope watching then gets kicked in her stomach. Moxie hits Hope's back. Hope groans. Harpy punching Gem. Gem walks into the corner. Harpy continuously kicks Gem. Gem continuously groaning. Both Rose and Mantis are punching each other. Rose pushes Mantis. Mantis bounces off the ropes. Rose picks Mantis up. Mantis does a spinning head scissors onto Rose. Rose rolls outside of the ring. Harpy kicks Mantis. Mantis groans. Harpy whips Mantis. Mantis goes into the corner. Harpy runs at Mantis. Mantis lifts Harpy over the top rope. Harpy lands onto the ledge of the ring, punches Mantis, then climbs up the turnbuckle. Mantis pushes Harpy. Harpy groans. Mantis climbs onto the second rope, then sets up for suplex. Harpy punches Mantis's right side. Gem appears, then punches Harpy. Harpy groaning. Gem climbs onto the second rope. Both Gem and Mantis set Harpy up, then suplex her off the top rope. All three are groaning. Dear Lord, I've never seen women do that, said announcer number 2. Well, get used to it. You never know what to expect, said announcer number 1. Moxie grabs Gem, then throws her through the middle ropes. Gem lands hard onto the floor. Moxie grabs Mantis, then throws her into the ring post. Mantis groans, then falls onto the ledge of the ring. Moxie kicks Mantis onto the floor, then turns around. Hope jumps onto Moxie. Both Hope and Moxie are rolling around the ring, then go outside of it. Harpy laying in the middle of the ring. Rose appears on the top rope, jumps off, does a body splash onto Harpy, then covers her. 1, 2. Melody lands onto Rose. 2, said referee number 1. Melody continuously punching Rose. You want that spot? You want it? You need to fight for it. But you can't beat me, said Melody slapping Rose. Then stands up. Tempest hits Melody from behind. Melody falls into the corner. Tempest continuously kicking Melody. Melody continuously groaning. Tempest grabs Melody by her hair. Melody grabs Tempest's tights, then pulls her into the second turnbuckle in the corner. Tempest groaning. Melody holding her face, then starts kicking Tempest. Rose turns Melody around, then slaps her. Melody falls onto the mat. You want the spot? Come on then, said Rose. Harpy stands up, grabs Rose from behind, then throws her through the middle ropes. Rose goes into Gem. Both Gem and Rose are groaning. Harpy looks at Melody, then goes to walk towards her. Wait, me and you. Me and you can team up, then take out the others. Then it'll be me and you fighting to the end, said Melody, holding out her right hand. Harpy looks at Melody's right hand, into her eyes, smiles, goes to grab it, then punches her. Melody falls onto the mat. Harpy kicks Melody. I don't work with others, said Harpy, picking up Melody, lifts, then slams her onto the mat. Melody groans. Harpy waves at Melody. Melody stands up, then turns around. Harpy jumps, then kicks the left side of Melody's head. Melody laying on the mat. Harpy goes to cover Melody. Tempest grabs Harpy, then throws her into the ring post. Harpy groans, then falls onto the floor. Tempest turns around, then looks at Melody. Come on, get up, said Tempest. Melody is slowly moving. Tempest runs, then bounces off the ropes. Moxie pulls onto Tempest's legs, then pulls her outside of the ring. Both Moxie and Tempest start punching each other. Mantis appears on the top rope. Both Moxie and Tempest look up at Mantis. Mantis jumps off the top rope, then does a crossbody onto both Moxie and Tempest. My God. Mantis could have hurt herself doing that, said announcer number 2. The risks are worth taking, said announcer number 1. Gem slides into the ring, then grabs Melody. Melody moves Gem's arms, then hits her with a forearm. Gem groans. Melody grabs Gem, then throws her into the turnbuckle. Gem groaning. Melody smiling, then jumps onto the second rope. Rose appears on the ledge of the ring. Melody kicks Rose's face. Rose falls onto the ledge of the ring. Gem punches Melody's stomach. Melody groans. Gem climbs up the turnbuckle, gets to the top, jumps, then goes for a Frankensteiner. Melody holds onto the top rope. Gem falls face first onto the mat, then groans. Melody grabs Gem's hair, pulls her towards herself, then does a tornado DDT onto her. Gem laying in the middle of the ring. Melody covers Gem. 1, 2. Hope lands onto Melody. 2. Hope grabs Melody's head. Melody punches Hope in her stomach. Hope groans. Melody stands, grabs Hope, then runs towards the ropes. Hope reverses it, then throws Melody over the top rope. Melody lands onto her feet on the ledge of the ring, then turns around. Hope runs, bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a baseball slide onto Melody. Melody falls onto the floor. Hope stands up, then turns around. Mantis superkicks Hope, then covers her. 1, 2. Moxie lands onto Mantis. 2, said referee number 1. Both Mantis and Moxie are punching each other. Harpy slides into the ring, stands up, then runs at both Mantis and Moxie. All three go through the middle ropes, then land onto the floor. Both Gem and Hope are laying in the middle of the ring. Rose climbs up the turnbuckle, gets to the top rope, jumps off, then goes for another body splash. Gem moves out of the way. Rose lands face first onto the mat, groans, then stands up. Gem kicks Rose's stomach, sets her up for a powerbomb, wraps her arms, then does a tiger suplex onto her. Gem connected with her finisher, and quat, Gem stone, and quat, said announcer number 2. Will she get the win here? Asked announcer number 1. 1, 2, said referee number 1. Tempest lands onto Gem. Gem groans, then stands up. Tempest grabs Gem's hair. Gem moves Tempest's arms, then punches her. Tempest punches Gem. Both Gem and Tempest are continuously punching each other. Gem pushes Tempest, then goes to punch her. Tempest ducks, runs, bounces off the ropes, jumps, then does a diving forearm onto Gem. And quat, Tempesture and quat, connects, said announce number 2. Tempest stands, sees Harpy climbing onto the ledge of the ring, picks Rose up, then throws her into Harpy. Both Harpy and Rose land onto both Mantis and Moxie. Melody slides into the ring, then runs at Tempest. Tempest sidesteps Melody. Melody goes through the middle ropes, then lands onto the ledge of the ring. Tempest punches Melody. Melody punches Tempest. Hope stands up, runs, then pushes Tempest into Melody. Melody falls off the ledge of the ring, then hits her head off the announce table. Hope grabs Tempest, then throws her over the top rope. Tempest lands onto the floor. Gem slowly standing. Then turns around. Hope kicks Gem's stomach, puts her right knee next to her head, then pulls her down. Gem groaning, then holds her head. Hope covers Gem. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the next pick for Hatred Slam, Hope, said announcer number 3. Hope sitting on the mat, then covers her mouth. Referee number 1 kneeling next to Hope. Hope stands up. Referee number 1 raises Hope's right arm. Hope starts crying. Oh look, she's crying, said announcer number 2. She really deserves this. Alright folks, we're at the main event, where 6 men are gonna be locked inside the demonic cell, said announcer number 1. I can't wait for this. One of these 6 will be our next pick, but the other 5 are risking their bodies, said announcer number 2. That's right. And let's get this match underway, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall, is inside the demonic cell, and the winner will be the next pick for ADW Blood Rumble. Introducing the challengers: Sandman, the Flea, Smash, Deluge, the Hyena and Thruster, said announcer number 3. Bell dings. All 6 start attacking each other. Sandman goes into the corner, then moves. Smash goes into the corner, then groans. Sandman kicking Smash. The Flea bounces Deluge off the ropes, then drop kicks him. Thruster punching the Hyena. The Hyena falls into the corner. Thruster kicking the Hyena. The Hyena groaning. The Flea jumps at Thruster. Thruster groans, then punches the Flea. The Flea walks away. Thruster approaches the Flea. The Flea knees Thruster in his stomach, then bounces his head off the turnbuckle. Sandman runs, then throws Smash over the top rope. Smash lands onto the ledge of the ring. Sandman looks, then runs at Smash. Smash shoulder blocks Sandman's stomach, puts his head between his legs, then lifts him over the top rope. Sandman lands onto his feet, lifts Smash up for a powerbomb, runs in, then throws him into the cell wall. Smash groans. Oh my god, said announcer number 2. That's really gonna hurt, said announcer number 1. Sandman raises his arms. The Flea looks, runs, then does a baseball slide onto Sandman. Sandman goes into the cell wall, then falls onto the floor. Deluge grabs the Flea, then runs towards the ropes. The Flea reverses it, then throws Deluge over the top rope. Deluge lands onto the floor. The Flea turns around. The Hyena clotheslines the Flea hard. The Flea groans. The Hyena elbows the Flea in the back of his neck. The Flea holding his head. The Hyena grabs the Flea, then throws him through the middle ropes. Thruster stands up, then looks at the Hyena. The Hyena turns around, then looks at Thruster. Come on, yeah, come on, said Thruster. Both the Hyena and Thruster start punching each other. One of these 2 needs to give, said announcer number 2. But which one? Asked announcer number 1. Both. The Hyena and Thruster run, bounce off the ropes on opposite sides of the ring, then clothesline each other. Sandman slides into the ring, grabs Thruster, picks him up, sets him up for a suplex. lifts him, then does a brainbuster. And Quat, Mr. Sandman and Quat, connects, said announcer number 2. Sandman grabs the hyena, sets him up for a suplex, lifts him up, then does a brainbuster onto him. Yeah, this is mine, no one else's. This is my playground, said Sandman, turning around. Smash appears on the top rope, jumps off, does a crossbody onto Sandman, then covers him. 1, 2. Sandman kicks out. 2, said referee number 2. Smash stands up. Sandman kicks Smash in his stomach. Smash groans. Sandman sets Smash up for a suplex, then lifts him up. Smash lands onto his feet behind Sandman. Wraps his arms around his head, then does a neck breaker onto him. Sandman holding his head. Smash slowly standing up. The Flea slides into the ring, grabs Smash, then throws him into the post. Smash groans, then holds onto his left shoulder. The Flea kicking the hyena and thruster outside the ring. Then looks at Sandman. Come on, get up, you bastard, said the Flea. Sandman slowly stands up. The Flea smiling. Deluge slides into the ring, then rolls the Flea up. 1, 2. The Flea kicks out. 2, said referee number 2. The Flea stands up, then clotheslines Deluge hard. Deluge laying on the mat. The Flea grabs Deluge, picks him up, then throws him through the middle ropes. Don't ever do that again, you bastard, said the Flea, turning around. Sandman kicks the Flea in his stomach, sets him up for a suplex, lifts him up, then does a brainbuster onto him. All 6 competitors are down, said announcer number 2. Whoever is the first person to get to their feet will have the advantage, said announcer number 1. Thruster rolls into the ring. Sandman slowly stands up. Thruster grabs Sandman, then punches him. Sandman groans, then punches Thruster's stomach. Thruster groans, then punches Sandman. Again. Sandman punches Thruster's stomach again. Thruster groaning. Sandman stands up, then goes to punch Thruster again. Thruster does an arm trap, spins around, kicks Sandman's stomach, sets him up. Then does an implant DDT. And Quat. Thruster's on and Quat connects, said announce number 2. Thruster covers Sandman. 1, 2. The Flea lands onto Thruster. 2, said referee number 2. The Flea holds his head, grabs Thruster, picks him up, then throws him over the top rope. Thruster lands onto the ledge of the ring. The Flea looks at Thruster. Thruster jumps up, then does a springboard clothesline onto the Flea. The Flea groans. Thruster waving at the Flea. Come on, said Thruster. The Flea turns around. Thruster kicks the Flea's stomach, then goes for an impaler DDT. The Flea runs, then rams Thruster into the corner. Thruster groaning. The Flea walking away, then runs at Thruster. Thruster moves out of the corner. The Flea goes into the ring post hard, falls onto the ledge of the ring, then onto the floor. Thruster turns around. Deluge spears Thruster. Oh my god. Thruster just got speared in half, said announcer number 2. That didn't look good, said announcer number 1. Deluge covers Thruster. 1, 2. Sandman lands onto Deluge. 2, said referee number 2. Deluge stands up, then punches Sandman. Sandman punches Deluge. Both Deluge and Sandman are continuously punching each other. Smash appears on the ledge of the ring, jumps up, then does a double springboard dropkick onto both Deluge and Sandman. Both Deluge and Sandman roll outside of the ring. Smash bounces off the ropes, then does a suicide dive onto Sandman. Sandman goes into the cell wall. Smash slides back into the ring, sees both Deluge and the Flea standing up outside of the ring, runs up the turnbuckle, jumps off of it, then does a crossbody onto both of them. All three are groaning. Thruster slowly standing up. The hyena slides into the ring, stands up, then looks around. "You're alone, hyena," said announcer number 1. Thruster turns around. The hyena kicks Thruster in his stomach, sets him up for a suplex, wraps his left leg, then does a fisherman suplex onto him. 1, 2, 3. "Ring the bell," said referee number 2. "Bell dings. Here's your winner, the hyena," said announcer number 3. The hyena smiling then stands up. Referee number 2 raises the hyena's left arm. "Congratulations to the hyena. Blood Rumble just got a very talented and dangerous superstar," said announcer number 2. "That they did. Well, what a night, folks. 2 new picks for each show. And I want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night," said announcer number 1. "Bye-bye," said announcer number 2 waving. The hyena walking up the ramp, stops, then raises his arms again. The crowd is booing. The end.